Hello, my name is Kathleen Nichols, and I want to welcome you to Her Voice from the Holy Land. Welcome to the Mount of Olives. As you can see below me in the Kidron Valley, there's still so many olive trees. This whole mountainside used to be covered with thousands, hundreds of trees, and it's such a pleasant place to come. Now here also you can see in the distance there's a huge graveyard, and that's a Muslim graveyard. There's 300,000 Jewish graves on the Mount of Olives. There's thousands of Christian graves on the Mount of Olives. And you're like, okay, olive trees, graves, what is this? Well, we know that this is also called the Valley of Jehoshaphat. And in the Old Testament, Joel actually speaks about this as the place of the final judgment, where the nations will be judged. So you're going to put your people here so they can be the first ones to be judged. But also, the Jewish people say that the Shekinah, the presence of the Lord in the temple, came from the temple. He left the temple, and where is he? Some theologians say he's right here. So they want to be as close as possible to that. The place of the judgment of all nations. It's very interesting that right here to my left is the Church of all nations, where the Lord himself pronounced judgment on the nations. His judgment was mercy. And this is the place where that judgment came when he was in prayer. Here we are very close to where the Lord taught his disciples to pray. We have one of the evangelists, Matthew, saying that this whole discourse happened on the Sermon on the Mount. But Luke says, no, it happened here. In fact, if you look at chapter 11, he talks about that. His disciples saying, Lord, teach us how to pray. It's just after he went to Bethany, which is right over this ridge, and just before he speaks to the Pharisees, which would have been over here in the old city right next to the temple. So we have come here so that we can also ask the Lord this same question. Teach us, Lord, how to pray, if we only knew this gift of God. Thank you for joining us today for Her Voice, and know that we're praying for you from the Holy Land.